Hey guys, what's going on? Odharma here and welcome back to episode 129 of my Level Up series where I take Hashtag United through the levels of the footballing pyramid. Now, as always, I'd really appreciate it if you would take the time to hit the subscribe button down below if you're interested in Football Manager content. Now let's jump into things. We've played 4 games, which is kind of I suppose you'd say an average time between episodes, realistically. And we've had a bit of a mixed bag, but not too bad, I suppose, since the disappointing 2 draws that we got in the last episode, games that I felt that we should have probably won it on paper, but unfortunately, like in the Brighton game, conceding late on put a dampener on things. But that was followed up with a 3-2 defeat in the FA Cup 5th round against Crystal Palace. McSween getting a brace in that game, which was nice to see. They went 2-0 up originally, scoring like 2 goals. Obviously, as you can see, in the 15th minute and 17th minute. Then Crystal UP, who scores goals for days, he was scoring goals in the Championship when he was down there with Crystal Palace a couple of seasons ago. He scored in the 94th minute to put them through, which is not too bad. I'm not too fussed, to be honest. The main focus is obviously the league and consolidating in mid-table and seeing how high we can possibly get now that we're comfortably clear of relegation. So it's not too bad. That's less games that we need to think about, at least, as we're getting closer to the end of the season. And we followed that up then with I don't want to say lucky, but obviously we only scored from the penalty spot. That was our only goal through Dylan Lambert. A draw was a fair result in that game. Then we played Leicester, bottom the table Leicester, and they scored through Graham Dodds in the 2nd minute, and it wasn't the one, man. Wasn't the one. Fortunately though, from a set piece, Jacob Thomas managed to get his head on it in the 95th minute and steer it past the keeper, so we got a point out of it. I suppose it would have been a real disappointing result to lose 1-0 to them. And then we bounced back, really showing a good bit of form in this game. Like Crawford came bagging one, Cherney bagging one, Lambert from the penalty spot, and Elias Alain with a goal as well to round out a 4-0 win over a Swansea team who got promoted with us but are doing pretty well this season. Now they're sitting in 10th, they're just behind us, but there is an 8-point margin, as you can see here. We're sitting in 9th place, 2 points behind Crystal Palace in 8th, and 5 points behind Watford in 7th, so the hunt is on. It could be done, we could get European football if things go our way, but we've got business to attend to today, and we've got 2 real tough games. It's unlikely, realistically, based on our run-in, but I mean, to be fair, we're playing Watford. If we beat them, if we beat Crystal Palace when we play them, you never know. But we've still got Tottenham, Liverpool and Chelsea to deal with. So yeah, 3 difficult games. It's going to be unlikely that we are going to manage to get that 7th place spot, but nonetheless, bringing you 2 real tough games for us today. If we can get any points from these 2 games, that'll be a victory in itself. So without further ado, let's get to the first game against Tottenham. Okay, match day it is, and Lucas Steele is injured. Kyle Swift, my keeper, has got a gashed leg, I think. Yeah, so he's pretty much back. Lucas Steele, 3 weeks, which isn't ideal. Bello's going to come in. To be fair though, Bello's done pretty well when he's come in. 7.12 rating for him. You can't really complain about that, about a guy who's realistically shouldn't be on paper the level of Lucas Steele in regards to a fullback, at least. So we shall see. Again, we're away from home. I'm not really expecting too much. If we can be competitive in the game, if we can get a point, that'll be fantastic. Anything more than that would be really overachieving, I'd say. But we shall see. I've been getting some nice little reports back from Elias at this point, which I guess we'll look into before the start of the next game against Liverpool. But he's become a 5-star player according to my coaches in regards, well, it's over, the star ratings are compared to players in your squad, so he is the best player in my squad apparently, and that makes a lot of sense. He's just turned 19 as well, but he's got fair play, can't be mad at that. Good technique. Bang, round the wall. Very, very nice. Yeah, Elias, 5-star, there you go. Improving. Trineri, improving. Not as much, but Dylan Lambert, improving. Blake, improving quite a bit. Lee Smith is improving. Determination's dropping down, I'm not sure why that is. Griffiths has got to be improving, surely. He's not improving. It's interesting. Interesting indeed. I might need to look at doing some individual training with Griffiths as well. I feel like I did though when I signed him, but I might be wrong on that. Oh, okay. Sean Williams, Edgar. Where are Tottenham in the league? I know, I'm guessing they're above us. They must be above us. Yeah, sitting in 5th. Solid season for them, I suppose. Hard to compete with them. The old school top 4, rocking it out. City down in 6th place. It's quite poor from them, really. I know they've got a few games in hand, but even with them, even with winning those games, I don't think they'd overtake Chelsea in 4th, so interesting. Let's get back to the action. Let's have a look at some of their players. Let's have a look at this. William, Edgar, yeah, nuts. Isaac, Wonder Kid, nice. Geralnik, he's actually a real guy. Thiago Geralnik, interesting. Gerard, another Wonder Kid. Tottenham are going all out with the Wonder Kids, I take it. I mean, to be fair, we've got one of our own, but what can I say? Just great scouting on my part. Well, it wasn't my part, really. I think he came up through one of my scouts. Scouting network's pretty decent for us. It could be better though. Jesus Cruz, world-class midfielder. Mercenary fullback, stepping out of elite centre-back. Yao Costa. Fred Stevenson. I think I had a look at this guy when I was in the Championship at one time or another, but it just didn't happen because I think he was just cost too much. Well, not a great game from us realistically. 70 odd minutes, we've not really had much to speak of, have we? 1/2 chance. Can we peg them back a little bit? Nice bit of play, Vidra out wide. Can he find a ball inside? He done, Elaine! Yes, come on. Elias Elaine. Goal number 21 of the season for the young teenage wizard. Vidra, nice little cross in. Elias makes that front post movement. Beautiful, beautiful bit of play. Puts us 2-1 now. Got bags of possession right now, but I don't really. Do I go attack? Yeah, we'll go attacking now. I think it's too late though. Oh, here we go. Come on, let's get a point. Let's get a point. Nope. So whistles. Whistles go in for sure. There we go. 2-1. To be expected. Nice goal at the end, but a poor game from us. We really didn't create that much. Especially with the possession. We dominated them at their ground, possession-wise, but... You know what I mean? Just shows being effective with your possession. We clearly weren't anywhere near as effective as Tottenham was with their amount of possession. Okay then, so where's that? Put us in the table. Yeah, not really done much for us really, as to be expected. Still in 9th. I'll be surprised if Swansea do catch us. I think 9th is probably going to be where we're going to end up finishing, to be honest, with the games we've got remaining. But nonetheless, let's skip ahead to the game at Anfield. Okay guys, as you can see here, this guy's come up on my scouting from Atletico Madrid, a nice little midfielder, and what he does tick is the box-to-box being completely accomplished in the role. He's got the box-to-box kind of physicality and speed. Decent little player, 22 years old. I've looked at him, can improve as well. My scouts currently think he's 3.5 star, go to 4.5 star. Nice little player. I've put a bid in for him for 10 million and then 15.5 with add-ons like appearances and all that kind of stuff. All that good stuff. Hopefully we can get that deal done because he looks pretty decent. Let's have a look. He has accepted. Nice. He's asking for P's though, that's the only thing. I've messed that up completely. Oh, you tit. No. I've messed that up bad. Right, so I've messed that up, so I'm not going to be able to attempt to sign him for a while. He's on my shortlist anyway, so hopefully when we get the new budget in at the end of the season and the new wages, I'll try and go in for him again. To be fair, the wages he wants 70 odd to 90k. I can't afford that at the moment anyway, but well, that's dead and buried. Let's get to the team selection. Marsden. I'll do Chenny again. That's frustrating, that, but at the same time, realistically, we were never gonna sign him, were we? Let's be honest. We were never gonna sign that guy. The wage is too much, 70 odd k. Maybe I don't have no idea how much we're gonna get at the end of this season. Whether we're gonna get much more wages or not, it's hard to tell. Obviously we're in the Premier League now. This is our first season finishing in the Premier League, so we'll get a decent amount of prize money, and obviously I think the TV rights, I think you get some money from that, percentage split between each team, so who knows. Perfecto Vega, that's the lad who demolished us in the playoff final with Aston Villa. Absolute bastard. Ripped us a new arsehole from what I remember when he beat us 4-2 in the playoff final. That is the guy in it, play for Aston Villa. Yeah. Yeah. Good little signing for. I didn't realise he was that young. I thought he was kind of late 20s, if I'm honest. But 20 years old, he's going to be an absolute monster. Alain, come on, man. You mad. Rafael James Rodrigo, 31 years old. Florentino Luis. Still got a couple of real life players. Ager as well. Yeah, Ager's an absolute monster on this game. As I showed on in my Manchester United save, what a beast! Such a beast of a player. Go check that series out. My Manchester United beta save. There's like 5 seasons of it. Really good. Really enjoyed it. Obviously, I'm a United fan, so really enjoyable, and it's nice to have just unlimited amounts of cash. It kind of builds your dream team in some respects. But yeah, it's a really good series. I enjoyed that. It's a nice way to kick off FM20 for sure. What a dud game this is, but if it stays the same, I will take a point against Liverpool. You know, it's not a bad result at home, to be honest. Conceded a little bit too many goals. Defence still needs work for sure. Next season, that's, you know, we brought Griffiths in, who's obviously helped, but we need some more firepower in there in the defensive department. But it's just hard to find defenders, man. Like, my scouts just don't find defenders, and it causes me great distress. But I'm just gonna have to. I don't know. We need to, you know, we definitely need a left back and another centre back. At least, probably we could do 2 centre backs and a left back. But again, it all depends on if we get peanuts or not. If we get 30 mil, then we might be able to get a couple of players in, like 2 players maybe, 2 like players who can probably start, fit in the starting 11, but it's going to be difficult. Just put McSween up, give him a bash, give Fairclough a bash. Pelego, Contreras, Scott, Toby, come on, man. We need to kind of, well, do we need to think of a replacement for Toby? He's 29 now. He's still got a few years in him. But we do need to start looking for that guy then, that maybe a younger keeper will then take over from Toby, because I'm quite happy with Toby at the moment. I don't think he's done too bad. You know, don't get me wrong, we've conceded 50 goals this season, but it is our debut season in the Championship. Come on, Martin McSween. Let's go, come on. Yes, come on. What a goal. What a header. Ricky Fairclough is the man. Let's go. So underrated, Ricky. To be fair to him. Bang. Look at that. Martin McSween with goal number 9 of the season. What a goal as well. Unreal. Oh, Ref scored it. Ref scored it. It's disappointing, but this could be a big win for us if we have any hopes of actually getting that 7th spot. That's for sure, if we can hold on here, but it's a big ask because we've still got 5 minutes left and Liverpool don't mess about and can absolutely steamroll you. Once they can see the goal, they just steamroll teams. Like, It's very upsetting. Good save, Toby. Strong hands. Easy collect. Come on. We've got a good time wasting. So this one. This one. Guzman. Yes, Toby, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's over. It's over. Come on. Yes, come on. Let's go. 1-0. Martin McSween is a absolute legend of the club, mate. All-time leading top goal scorer for Hashtag United. What a beast. Young Hashtag United shine against Liverpool. That's right, we show so much promise, man. So much promise. Give us a couple more seasons and we'll be battling with Liverpool for the titles. I guarantee it. I guarantee it 100%. With that being said, guys, that does conclude today's episode. I'll just give you a quick glance of the league there. We are sitting in 9th place with 51 points. Obviously, Crystal Palace above us by 2 points, and Watford ahead of us by 2 points. But they've both got games in hand on us. Top scorers, leading top goal scorers though, Elias Elaine in his debut season has only gone and scored 20 goals, which is a great total. For any Premier League striker to hit 20 goals in the season is super impressive, and for someone of his age, at 19 years old, shows so much promise. And there you go. Valued at 30 mil currently. Big baller Troy Parrott is a beast on this game and scored 21 just ahead of us. So with that being said, guys, that does conclude today's episode. If we look at the remaining games of the season, we're obviously going to play the Watford and Chelsea game off screen, and then we'll come back for the season finale where we will be up against Crystal Palace, a team that we are battling out for the Europa Conference League spot, the 7th place spot. So if you enjoyed today's video, really appreciate it if you would take the time to hit the like button, dislike it if you disliked it, comment if you want to comment on it, subscribe if you want to subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in episode 130. Cheers. Bye bye.